Hey everybody, welcome back to Heaven's Signal. Today's topic is on marijuana. But before we get into that, if you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and like the video if you like it. I'll wait to the end to see if you like it and like it. Without further ado, let's get started. So the question is marijuana a sin against God? Or is smoking marijuana a sin before God? Because I know a lot of people who try to justify it by using the Bible verse of, we're going to get into the Bible right away. Genesis chapter 1, verses 29. It says, God said, I am giving you all the grain bearing plants and all the fruit trees. These trees make fruit with seeds in it. Their grain and fruit will be your food. Lots of people tend to come to this verse and try to use it against people who are against it. Like, God gave us his plants. God gave us it for food. God gave us for medicine and resources. But I hear a lot of Christians use this too, so it could be okay for them to smoke it. If you look at the book of 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8, it says, be alert and sober-minded. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. It tells us to be sober-minded, which is to not be intoxicated, to not be drunk. And when you are smoking, you are not sober. You're intoxicated within the marijuana. The chemicals intoxicate your mind. There's a lot of people who try to justify this, saying they use it to give them peace. When they use it to take that pain away, take that edge away, make them not think of everything they're going through. I know a lot of people that use that. I know a lot of Christians that say that. My preference is, if you have to justify it, it's wrong. You gotta justify a sin. Why? But we're looking in the wrong place for this. We're called to be different. We're called to come to God for everything, because that peace, you can find it with God. God gives you better peace. The healing, the pain to be gone, God gives you healing. He's a miracle worker. He keeps his promises. So if he promised to give you healing, he will heal you. So as men and women of God, I believe we shouldn't be using this because the world is using it wrong. If you notice, it's one of the most popular things. If we read the book of John, chapter 14, verses 27, it says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. Jesus was saying he gives us peace. He doesn't give us peace the way the world does. He gives us the heavenly peace, the peace from God, the righteous peace. Marijuana doesn't do that. It gives you temporary. You get temporary peace. You get temporary outness. You get intoxicated to be for a certain amount of time. But God's peace is everlasting. God's healing is everlasting. So I'm going to tell you guys, stop falling into what the world says. Stop falling into the worldly things. And that is one of the biggest things the enemy uses to blind us, to make us think is right before God. God made it. It has no problem. But didn't he trick Adam and Eve to think that they could eat from the fruit of Eden, the tree of Eden? A lot of us are being deceived. We need to stop and wake up, and open our eyes, be sober-minded. Like I said in a previous video, if you're looking for peace, put your pride to the side. I said this in the video. Put the pride to the side and come to God. Ask him for that peace. Come for that peace. Say no to the enemy. Say no to marijuana, because he's going to give you that. The enemy's going to give you that as a source and blind you from what God could really give you. So don't be blinded by the enemy. Open your eyes. Come to God when you need that peace. Come to God when you need that healing. Don't don't rely on this, because relying on it becomes addiction to it. That you need it. People say you can't get addicted. Yes, you can get addicted to it. You can get addicted to anything in this world. That opens doors to so many drugs. God's peace opens doors to blessings. God opens doors to healings. Is marijuana wrong before God? I believe is yes. We're not made to smoke things. But I'll tell you all, go to God for the peace. Especially for the new Christians out there, new followers of God, new disciples. Go to God. Don't go to marijuana. Don't listen to your friends who make you go to that, tell you to go to that for peace. No. Go to God for that peace. Go to God for the healing. We're called to be different. We're called to heal the sick. What makes you think that if we're called to heal the sick, you can't be healed? So say no to marijuana. Don't open those doors to bad habits. Like my previous video, opening doors. Don't open those doors. It creates bad habits. Creates addiction. So many things happen in the spiritual when you're doing this. Create good habits. Go to God. Read the Word. Feed yourself the Bible. Live righteous. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I know it was a faster video. And don't mind my clothes, I'm sorry. I forgot to say at the beginning. I just came out the gym. I want to get this video out to you guys as soon as I can. But without further ado, if you haven't liked it yet, please like it. I'm pretty sure you like it. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, go check out my channel, see the other videos. And don't forget to subscribe for those who haven't subscribed yet. Stay blessed.